Senator Elizabeth Warren says Republicans are just wasting time.
In the past 6 months, they have burned huge amounts of time as they try to shut down Homeland Security, tried to build a pipeline to help a Canadian oil company, tried to turn a human trafficking bill into a referendum on abortion, and now try to defund Planned Parenthood. All this instead of working on the kind of issues that would help level the playing field for hard-working people. Democrats want to get to work on changes in the law that would give working people a fighting chance. We want Republicans to let us take up these proposals and let us vote on them. Instead, Republicans are pushing a different agenda, focusing on defunding women's health care and protecting those at the top. You know, people say that Washington doesn't work, but that's wrong. Washington works great for the right people. When the corporate lobbyists want a carve-out or a giveaway, when a giant oil company wants the Keystone Pipeline, or when Citibank wants to blast a hole in Dodd-Frank, Republicans fall all over themselves to make it happen. When the right wing wants to cut off access to health care, Republicans are ready to go. But when it comes to the things that will help families, they turn their backs. This has to stop. We are not here to work for the lobbyists. We're not here to make life easier for big oil companies or for big banks. We're here to make this country work for hard-working Americans. That's our job. And it's time for this Republican Senate to start doing that job.
She's right. There's not a damn thing the Republicans have done to try and help regular working people. Let's look at some of the stuff that they tried to do. They tried to cut food stamps. Well, it's funny because a majority of people that get food stamps do so while they're working. Okay, so they try to repeal Obamacare. They try to get rid of Obamacare. Repeal, replace, right? Because working people obviously don't need health care, right? Of course not. Then they try to give more tax breaks to already rich people and large corporations. What, do they not have enough to trickle down yet? What's the problem? Do you need more? Is that what we need to do? We need to give you more tax breaks? We need to just cut your taxes down to zero? Why not? Why not just eliminate all of your taxes? You know what's funny is that Marco Rubio actually proposed to do that. Yeah. He wanted to eliminate all corporate taxes when it comes to dividends and capital gains. Zero. Zero them right out. Oh, but he also wants to give families a $2,500 tax credit for a child. So I guess that's where the fairness comes in, right? Disaster. So how about raising the minimum wage for working families? Oh, no. See, they can't do that either. You know why? Because they're so worried about the bottom line of McDonald's. The CEOs. Because apparently their bottom line matters so much more to Republicans than actual working people. The bottom line of McDonald's, the CEO, matters so much. What about reducing college debt and making college more affordable? You know, for people starting out. So they actually get better jobs and attain the middle class lifestyle, the American dream. How about that? Are they interested in doing that? Obviously not. You realize the government is making bank off students. And Republicans seem to be just fine with that. That's a legitimate source of revenue for the government. Off the backs of students. Seriously? And Republicans are okay with that. Maybe we should call it a tax. And maybe then Republicans will hate it. But you can see, they haven't done anything for working people. Nothing. You know why? It's because working people working people are not their concern. They don't care about working people. They do care about their donors. They care about big business. And they also care about the religious right. As evidence for their Planned Parenthood attempted to defund Planned Parenthood. Working people. Why do you vote for Republicans? Why? I always wonder why the white working class tends to skew more Republican. I just don't understand. Because they're not doing anything but voting against their own economic interests, as well as, of course, the economic interests of America as a whole. It just doesn't make any sense to me.